Any questions?
Was it difficult to find all that stuff from the 70s, like the fixture, the fittings, and
啲70年代啲嘢而家難唔難揾到咧嚇？
also the utensil, the kitchen, because I know
Yes, quite a lot. I mean, and I had some obsessions that they will be. They probably sound stupid now, but I want the dishes on the table that way. You know, the glass dishes they have with the yellow. Yeah, they're typical, and they did it in two colors. They were green or yellow, and I was obsessed with the fact they had to be that yellow. And the person who worked with the scenes and everything just apparently could find the green one, and I insisted on that, and everybody could say why, and I couldn't have explained it. That they had to be that way for me. And I was very strict on the costumes. I had Rossano Marchi is the costume designer for the movie. He's a very good costume designer. He's a very young one. This is his second feature film. Second one he has the credit for, but he's been the first assistant for Gabriella Pescucci and Milena Calonero, so he worked a lot. And I was very strict with him that I just wanted original costumes from that period. And so there is nothing that's recreated or retailored for the movie. They are original pieces from the 70s, and it took quite a bit of time to find them.
You actually bought them in the shop?
No, they were, like fair, or they were like also private houses. He had some mysterious addresses.
Yeah, that's why you asked about my mother's dress.
Yes, exactly. So, but the very strange thing was that the fabric, they were kind of, I wanted the original fabric because I talked with my cinematographer Luca Bigazzi, and all that kind of synthetic fabric had a way to react to lights that was different from the fabric that nowadays we have. But many of those fabrics are now out of commerce because they had something with the color or with the texture, and in fact many of the actors were like had kind of red. Suddenly their skin became red as soon as they tried the costume. And one, Valeria Golino, was kind of preparing herself to the scene. She was dressing up, and there was a person smoking like 20 meters from her, and suddenly Rossano, the costume designer, came and said, "No, you can't smoke so close. Even if you are 20 meters, it's very dangerous." She could get into flames because everything was of course in that period all those kind of fabric, all those kind of material, and also things that we used for kids, like their plays, their stuff, they were not under so much control as today. So we had some problem.
咁啊，我就係好堅持啊，要揾嗰啲咁嘅係綠色嘅玻璃嘅碟啊，係揾唔到，咁我啲同事就揾到黃色㗎，咁我話唔得，我唔收貨啊。咁同埋啲衫咧係我係揾一個好好嘅服裝指導係幫我做啊，咁佢係即係揾到好多當時嘅係物料啊，因為當時係好多嗰啲人造纖維物料係啲，我同我攝影師商量過，係人造纖維物料係啲顏色係同而家係好唔同嘅，所以啲攝影燈光打落去咧會係即係有啲怪咁樣嘅，會係同埋咧係呢啲物料而家今日已經係唔用到啦。咁係女主角Florina 佢係即係有時係即係着到咧，即係有時啲皮膚出晒啲紅疹啊，咁有時就亦都係附近有人食煙啊，嗰度唔好，因為好驚會燒着啊咁。
Actually, doing this movie as my first film, as my first time as a director, I suddenly realized that all the things that I thought they were kind of a director's obsession, and that I had so much criticized when I was a screenwriter, suddenly became my own obsession. When I wrote my movies as a screenwriter, and I went to the screening with my directors, I was every time kind of waiting for the first scene of the movie shown, and I knew that they were like, oh, there's something wrong with light, there's something wrong with the focus, there's something wrong with the sound. I say, oh my God, they're impossible, how can they be so obsessive? And as soon as I became director I took all their obsessions, and in particular talking about costumes of the movie. My production, Indigo Film, after my movie did the executive production for a French movie set in Italy, partly set in Italy in the 70s. It's a new Olivier Assayas movie that's been shown in Venice this year. And so I heard that Assayas was looking for some more costumes for his Italian part, and I didn't want him to use the costumes I had in my movie. So I kind of phoned to my costume designer and say, we have to make them discover. They had to vanish because Assayas want to use my costume and I don't want to. And so we had kind of them hidden for a while, and my producer were going crazy. And I must say that even if you are not, I don't think I am an obsessive person, but you can become so attached to everything you have used and so attached to the work you have done, and probably so attached to so close.
Anything else? Any comments to the film? Anyone growing up in Naples in the 70s?
Yes, me.
Oh, that gentleman there.
So was Naples just autobiography, or was there any other reason for it?
That was an autobiography, and also the fact that I think that Naples is kind of a wonderful city to photograph, to have in a movie. I mean, and even if it's been used, it's been like the backdrop of so many movies. I think that everyone who knows Naples knows that there are so many aspects that you can do it in a very different way. Even my photographer Luca Bigazzi, my cinematographer, he shot 3 different movies before mine in Naples, and even this time we found different places, different lights, different way to show the city. But yes, I must say that I am proud now that I'm traveling with my movie to show an image of my city that's quite different from the one that you can read on the newspapers.
咁係其實我覺得那不勒斯係一個好靚嘅城市，咁如果呢個片亦都係有啲嘅係自傳式㗎啦，咁雖然我個攝影師佢已經以前喺那不勒斯拍過3部電影，但係佢都係發覺係可以有啲唔同嘅嘢，即係我亦都係好自豪能夠係今次喺個電影裏面係即係帶俾大家睇到係那不勒斯嘅一啲靚嘅嘢係大家係未睇過嘅，可能係。One last question maybe? No?
So it's my time to thank you for having been here and having seen my movie, and for staying with me till 1:45. And I want to thank everyone who invited me here with my movie for this first edition of Cine Italiano. And I want also to remember you that tomorrow and the day after tomorrow there will be other screenings for this festival, and there is a selection of 8 movies, and I'm very proud of being one of the 8 because they are really interesting and beautiful movies, and half of these movies are by first-time directors, and I think this is apart from me, but in general, a very good sign for our cinematography, for our Italian cinema. And if you will come to see them, you will see that they are so different one from the other, and they are each beautiful in a different way. Thank you again for everything. Thank you, Caterina, Camilla, and Matteo, and everyone who wanted me here. Thanks.
多謝各位光臨，都係多謝好多嘅即係請佢嚟啦。咁其實喺今次意大利電影節裏邊係有8部嘅電影，係有好多部，呢度係好似佢咁係一個首次執導嘅導演啦係大家嘅風格都好唔同嘅咁亦都係導演好多謝係各方邀請佢嚟嘅單位啦咁多謝大家光臨 ，thank you。